Carol Coben.
Hey, Carol.
So tonight I'm going to talk about lies. Jeans, sheets, and rollerblades. So the question is, I named the lies so they're easier to remember. So the question is, how long on average does it take you to realize you have been lying to yourself? Let's start with jeans. In the 1970s, I lived in Argentina for a year. We went there because the terrorists at the time, militants at the time, were kidnapping foreigners off the street for ransom. And an American company got a contract in Argentina. They just couldn't give it up, but they couldn't send their own employees because they knew they'd be kidnapped. So they came up with the bright idea of sending contractors, because if contractors got kidnapped, they wouldn't pay any ransom. My husband was a contractor. So we're walking around downtown Argentina, and I spot these Oscar de la Renta jeans. Now, Argentina had inflation at the time of about 1,000%. So I could actually afford these Oscar de la Renta designer jeans. I loved them. I wore them the whole year we were there. We came home. Time moves on. I turn 30, have another kid. Time moves on continually. Now I'm 70. I'm reevaluating my clothes. I'm looking in the back of my closet at these jeans that I haven't worn in 30 years. And I realize I will never again wear those Oscar de la Renta jeans. So I gave them away. Sheets. So I've been married 49 years. Over that period of time, you accumulate pairs of sheets. So I had a really old pair of sheets that I thought, if I could just fix them, if I could just get out my sewing machine and fix them, then that would be good. And so I got my sewing machine out. It's heavy. It's not installed on a table. It's a heavy one you just set on a table by itself. So I got it out. I hadn't used it in 10 years. So I tried to use it. Nope. No oil, no belts, no nothing was working. I got cancer. The sewing machine sat on my table for another year. My daughter-in-law came to visit, and she said, so that sewing machine is still sitting on the table. What are you doing about it? And I said, nothing. I don't know how to get it to working again. She got on the internet, found out there was a repair shop nearby, ordered belts, oiled it, took care of everything to get it working again, except for the tension between the top and bottom thread. Another year, the sewing machine sits on the top of my dining room table. Finally, I give it up. I tell myself, I probably could fix those sheets if I could get the sewing machine working, but it's not working. I'm going to give up on the sheets. So that was probably 10 years, 20 years of sheets before I convinced myself, yes, indeed, not ever going to fix those sheets. Threw them away. The last one is rollerblades. Now, when I was in my 40s, my husband started rollerblading with friends of his at work. Not to be outdone, I decided, okay, of course I need to learn how to rollerblade too. So I asked someone at work who just started rollerblading, so what do I need to know? And he said, well, I just went rollerblading with my grandson this weekend, and I didn't know how to stop. And I found myself going down a hill, crashed into a fence at the bottom of the hill, broke my arm. So you should learn how to stop before you start rollerblading. I thought, okay, that's good advice. So I signed my husband and I up for a class for rollerblading. We learned how to stop. That was great. I never got very good at rollerblading. He and his friends would go up and down long hills. I could rollerblade on a flat parking lot. But then I rollerbladed over a speed bump and jammed my fingers. It took a long time before I was willing to do it again. But finally, I kept my rollerblades in the trunk of the car. And exactly twice in 10 years, I actually stopped at a parking lot and went rollerblading by myself. And about a year ago, I said to myself, okay, now I'm 70. Now I have osteoporosis and Parkinson's. What are the chances that I'm going to go rollerblading again? So I took the rollerblades out of the back of my car. So my average for lying to myself is about 8 years. I don't know what it is for you guys. That's all I've got tonight. Thank you very much. I'm Carol Coben. You can find me on Facebook, Carol, C-A-R-O-L, Coben, C-O-V as in victory, I-N. You can also find me on YouTube. I've also written a book, Who Gets to Name Grandma? It's available on Amazon, of course, and around the corner at Prospero's. Thank you very much.